There's another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Wright, crop insurance agent with IRA Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to a college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debts, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Gary, they're not coming tonight. Hey,
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house,
just tell
however
them
I
they're not
want.
coming tonight.
Or my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Tell them nobody else is coming tonight. They're all at the football game.
Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Good job.
She had a fever over the weekend.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects, get me work up to some of the bigger things going around here. It's really cool to see the beginning of this process.
Very satisfying.
So she's still coughing.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your community Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you savings on your healthcare needs, like this great special on Health Mart B12 vitamins. A 60-count pack of tablets, buy one, get one for just $6.69. Health Mart melatonin, 60-count tablets, and quickly solved for lonely ladies, $8.99 each. Health Mart One Daily Men's or Women's 50 Plus, $5.99. And Health Mart Loratadine non-drowsy tablets, $6.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Was she the one who brought her home for Yeah, they got along.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned, full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action? Heck yes, that'd be awesome. Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community? Obviously, yes. Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Why do we have Monday off?
The Northern Kansas School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they promote world-class education. Northern Kansas will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Kansas is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northernkansasschool.org. That's northernkansasschool.org.
It's values-based business. It's all about working together to strengthen the common threads and bonds together. Thank you. Always true.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends at a book club every week.
Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up little kid. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe and affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them, Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opto, Farmers Union.
And then, like, you
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Sesvanderham Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Sesvanderham dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils, because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderham, a passion that grows.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn the University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Stay up to date with the latest goings on in the region. Every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
The middle has a man soap and quarter. Soap and quarter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
There's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with Joe Lancello on YourLiveEvent.com. Every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Your heart to honor America and welcome Miss Abby Wiley as she sings our national anthem.
So I will have you over here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
There's another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Ritz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to irieins.com.
My name is Jeremy, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm the project director at Kindred. Kindred's mobile pipeline company is a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy and we're firmly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Joe, visit
What I'll have you do, I'll have you put yours on. And then the only thing that I'll need you to do.
Once again, welcome to tonight's contest against the individuals on the scoreboard at Stick Kindred Vikings and your Northern Cast Jaguars. Tonight's game will be played under the strictest code of sportsmanship and draft to support their team. In a sportsmanlike manner, you refrain from
No, you should have them. The only thing that you have to
remember, you represent your school and your team by your actions.
So,
and now, let's meet the starting defense for the Kindred Vikings.
This is Chris Brecken.
He starts at left and he wears number 75, Ryan Sunram.
Say thank you to our growers.
The right end for the Vikings, he's wearing number 77, it's Jack Packer.
We continue to invest
The defensive tackle for the Vikings wears number 74, Mason Nipstad. At one linebacker position wearing number 1, Charlie Beaver. Another linebacker for the Vikings, he wears number 24, Trey Heinrich. Another linebacker wearing number 3, Max Upgram. Another linebacker, he wears number 5, Hunter Bendis. A corner for the Vikings wearing number 23, Cameron Schwartz-Walter. The other corner for the Vikings tonight wearing number 16, Jack McDonald.
And I'm here for my future.
Strong safety, he wears number 21, it's Kylan
the Vikings here today. At quarterback, Jorgen Swanson, the quarterback, throwing for 428 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks on the season. At running back, you have Charlie Beaver as well back there. More of a deep threat out wide. He's been able to go ahead and get 27 yards per catch this season, including a long of 70 yards as well. Trey Heinrich, the big star running back, 53 carries, 354 rushes this season, or 45 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns. That's right, 8 touchdowns, 4 games. He's averaging 86 yards a game this season, and he's been what's really kind of kept that offense going there for Kindred as well. On defense, they're running the 3-4 defensive look. There you have Riley Sunrum, Mason Nipstead, and Jack Packer there at on the defensive line. Charlie Beaver, Trey Heinrich, and Max Upgren and Hunter Bindis at linebacker. In the defensive backfield, Cameron Schwartzwalter as well as Jack McDonald at corner. Kick goes back, received by the Jaguars. Returning it back, Jaguars going and making a move and cutting up to the 20. That's going to be a gain of 8 there. So we'll see how it starts here for Coach Tyler Ukestead. Again, you know, when it comes to talking with Coach Ukestead pregame, you know, he talked about being just 1 block away the last few weeks. So I think that it's really going to be important to take a look at this offensive line here tonight and see how they're able to go ahead and, you know, make that push here tonight. Again, Julian Lichtenberg, he's been somebody who, you know, he's had a couple of turnovers the last couple of weeks. They go ahead, hand it off. That's going to be over to Hoppy. Hoppy cutting up field, and again, we talked about the fact that Hoppy was somebody who really has, you know, tried to go ahead and get that run up the middle. He's been somebody who's been somebody to focus on, especially for this Northern Cass offense, and he's been somebody who has been able to kind of get some of those chunk plays going. Now 2nd down and short as Northern Cass going to come out in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, left side. Lichtenberg gets the set, hands it off to Hoppy, and it looks like that's going to get blown up a little bit there in the backfield. And that's going to be Riley Sunrum able to blow up the play. Able to be a 2-yard loss there for Hoppy there on the handoff. 3rd down and 3. Now this is where you can get a little bit interesting. You have Andrew Skank in there, and he's been somebody who has gotten a little bit of those trick plays, those wildcat snaps. Had that last time that we had them on here. On your live event here in Northern Cass, but you go ahead and have him out wide. You have Matthew Hoppy in the backfield behind Julian Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg hands it off. That's going to go to Hoppy. Hoppy trying to find his way through, but getting stuffed at the line there, maybe gaining 1. 4th down and short. Hunter Bindis able to go ahead and make the play. And Bindis, he's been somebody who's, you know, made a lot of plays so far this year for this Vikings defense. He was somebody who, you know, has made a few plays, had a couple of sacks here so far this year, and coming into tonight looking at about 30 tackles, leading the team in tackles. He's been somebody who's always been finding a nose for the ball. Empty set in the backfield here for Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg goes back on 4th down, going for it. He's going to go ahead and looking to his right, and that's going to be dropped there by Kylan Monson, and that would have been a 1st down. Now it's going to be a turnover on downs. It seemed like it hit Monson there in the hands, but just wasn't able to reel that one in, and now they're going to go ahead and flip it, and now we have a 4th down, or we have 1st down now for Kindred. After 3 carries there from Hoppy, first pass of the night is incomplete from Lichtenberg. And now we have Kindred going ahead and getting set at the line. 2 wide receivers right, man in motion. Go ahead and hand it off to Heinrich. Heinrich making a move, and he's going to go down, and he's going to go in. That is a touchdown for the Kindred Vikings. One play, one touchdown, 27 yards. Shocking to nobody. Trey Heinrich, he's somebody who, again, has been doing a great job. Great job throughout as the night has gone on. And extra point coming up. And no, that's going to be a fake, and that's going to be 2 points. Fake extra point. That's going to be a pass from Swenson. Swenson over to Jack McDonald. That is a 2-point conversion, up 8-0 now here. 9 minutes, 33 seconds. We're going to go to take a timeout here on yourliveevent.com. We'll be right back after this as the Kindred Vikings lead 8-0 on the Northern Cass Jaguars.
Helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room in the house, however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey! My Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Welcome back to the Palace on the Prairie. Go ahead, received here by Northern Cass. Northern Cass able to kind of stutter step and move up. Did the ball come out? No, just taken down. And that's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line, it looks like here. 26, excuse me. And let's see what we get here from Northern Cass. As you know, for Northern Cass, you got to go ahead and be able to react at this point. And you have to be able to, take that initial punch and see if you can go ahead and get something back here. It's going to be a fake and pass out to Skank. Skank out to the sideline. And he gets knocked out there at the 35-yard line. Good quick pass, and now you're up to a 2nd down and 9. Or 2nd down and 1, excuse me. Gain of 9. And Skank on that play, doing a great job getting that pass and able to go ahead and get a gain of 9 there on the play. 2nd down and 1. You have a lot of options here if you're Coach Ukestead. In the shotgun set, 3 wide receivers to his right. Lichtenberg back to pass. He's going to go ahead and throw it up to Skank again. That's going to be knocked away by Jack McDonald. Jack McDonald doing a great job there to break up the pass. And coming in now, Braxton Waldo coming out, Christopher Hoyland. Going with the bigger set here, usually playing the 4 wide receivers as Coach Ukestead, but bringing in the tight end, getting that additional blocking. He's going to be posting up there behind Landon Nicholas, the left tackle there, posting right up to his right. Going in and getting set. That's going to be a good block there by Waldo. And Hoppy's going to go ahead and get that 1st down. And that's a 1st down here tonight. Again, just really interesting the way that they've been able to move the ball here so far. Quick gain, moving it up to the 37-yard line. Now looking like the 39 here. And now Northern Cass, shotgun set, wide receivers bunch, and that's going to be a handoff over to Hoppy. Hoppy moving up, and that looks like that's going to be a stuff in the backfield there. No gain. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 there for Hoppy. And Hoppy here so far, looking like about 5 carries, 11 yards, has had some success here, creating some of that extra space at this point. 2nd down and 10. 3 wide receivers right. Lichtenberg back to pass. Free man coming in. He goes ahead, pass that to Skank, and that's going to be broken up. And that one broken up by Trey Heinrich there. Heinrich able to sniff that one out. And what was interesting is that you had Charlie Beaver really having the free reign to go ahead and blitz, but again, the rollout to the right, trying to go ahead and get Lichtenberg some space there, but just not able to get past Heinrich. Heinrich able to break it up. 8 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 10. Northern Cats trying to respond as Kindred up 8-0. Quick, oh my goodness. Julian Lichtenberg sacked. Jack Packer with the sack. And Lichtenberg is down. Lichtenberg slow to get up. At this point, trainer and Coach Ukestead coming out, checking on Lichtenberg, excuse me. Packer now, that's his 4th sack of the season. And Packer has been somebody who's been able to disrupt the passer so far this year. And it will be about 4th down and 19. They're having the players go off to the sideline real quick as the trainers go ahead and look at Lichtenberg. And while the referees take this injury timeout, we are actually taking this time, a little bit of a timeout here in the action here. And timeouts in the action are brought to you by Bank North. Bank North offers the traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world. With farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending, you'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. To learn more about Bank North, visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today. And Lichtenberg, he's able to get up with the help of the trainer, and he's walking over to the sideline. And, you know, with the sack on that play, it's going to be interesting to see what the Jaguars are able to do here at this point, as it looks like they're going to be punting. But, you know, Coach Ukestead mentioned it before the game, you know, how last week, you know, a couple of the leaders on the team had dealt with injuries previously. So at that point, might have shaken up some of the younger guys. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Jaguars go ahead and respond after this as well. Punt coming up for Northern Cass. That's going to be a straight one down the field. That bounces, picked up by Beaver and taken down by Braxton Waldo. Beaver's somebody who can go ahead and get open down, can create some big plays with his legs. It's going to be down at the 43-yard line to start this game. So now Kindred on offense. So far, 1 play, 1 touchdown. 7:40 left in the game. 7:40 left in the first quarter, excuse me. And the handoff there to Heinrich. Heinrich goes ahead. He gets tripped up and does a barrel roll up to the 50-yard line. Or up to the 43 or 49, excuse me. Second down and 3. Up 8-0 right now. 2nd down and 3. Gain of 7 there for Heinrich. So Kindred, ball on the 49-yard line. Ball snap to Swenson. Play action pass. Thrown down to Beaver. Beaver taking it down the field, and Beaver is going the distance. That'll be 6. Jorgen Swanson, Charlie Beaver. That'll be a 51-yard touchdown pass to Beaver. And again, that's the kind of speed that you get out of Charlie Beaver. There's a reason why he averages 27 yards a catch on the season. That'll only help out his average at this point. Coming in for the extra point, Riley Sunrum. As Kindred would go ahead and run out there Charlie Beaver. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. And kick is good. 15-0 here. 6 minutes, 53 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's Kindred up 15-0. We'll take a timeout here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back here to the Palace on the Prairie as the Kindred Vikings up 15-0 here on the Northern Cass Jaguars. 51-yard touchdown there for Charlie Beaver. His 6th touchdown on the year, I believe. Double check on that. And his 3rd touchdown, excuse me. Now with 216 yards on the season. Riley Sunrum, defensive lineman, out for the kickoff. Pretty good kick. Received by Northern Cass. Northern Cass slow to take it up, trying to find a hole. Doesn't find one. Andrew Skank with the return. Starting out now at the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, excuse me. So now Northern Cass. We'll see how they're able to go out here at this point. Because, again, last time that we did see them, now Andrew Skank is going to be at quarterback. We'd seen it a few times against EEK where, he handed the ball off a few times, and, he mentioned to us post-game following that game that he wanted to get a few passing attempts. So maybe we will see that out of Skank here today. He's going to hand it off to Hoppy. Hoppy able to try to take it to the outside, able to go ahead and get free. And he's able to get down to the 37-yard line. And taken down by Kylan Swenson on that play. And Hoppy, that's the kind of plays that you expect out of him at this point. Again, he's somebody who can be a little slippery when it comes to being a running back there, able to go ahead, get the ball up to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 11 for him so far tonight. And Andrew Skank now here in the shotgun set. He's going to hand it off to Hoppy again. Hoppy's going to be met at the line. That's going to be Charlie Beaver, and that's going to go ahead and be Riley Sunrum. Starts at right tackle. Goes ahead, starts at right end. Or starts at left end, excuse me. And he handles the kicks. Riley Sunrum doing it in all 3 phases of the game here tonight. And Hoppy stuffed at the line. That is his 7th carry here on the night. So, I was talking about it earlier. Andrew Skank, he asked us, basically was saying, what does he have to do in order to go ahead and get a pass off? Has a cannon for an arm, as he mentioned. And he's going to hand it off to Hoppy here again. Hoppy able to gain a few. We're going to go ahead and blow it dead at the 38. So that's going to be a gain of 1 there for Hoppy. So 3rd down and 9. Coach Uke said talking with Skank at this point, trying to see what do they want to do. Maybe do a play action pass here, possibly try to see if he can open up downfield. So, Andrew Skank in the shotgun set. Snaps, rolls right, throws it. That's going to be dropped. Pass a little low there for Christopher Hoyland, and that's going to be 4th down and 9. So that's going to be 4th down. And now Northern Cass looking to bring out the punt team here. And the snap here. And it looks like that's going to be a penalty coming out here. Let's see, was that a false start or was that offsides? False start on the offense. So that'll back him up a little bit more. Give the Kindred offense led by Jorgen Swanson a little bit of a shorter field, depending on the punt here. Everybody getting set. Snap back. That one's high. It's going to land down there at the 46. Take a Jaguar bounce. And that's going to be downed at the 45. Oh, and that's actually going to be down, excuse me, not at the 45. That's going to be down a little bit closer at the 43. So, 1st down and 10 here at the 43-yard line for Kindred. So far tonight, again, 4 minutes, 21 seconds left here to go here in the first quarter. Here in the first quarter, Kindred up 15-0 here on the Jaguars. And man in motion, that's going to be taken by Swenson. Swenson trying to get upfield, carrying a tackler with him, moving up close to midfield. Going to be taken down at the 49-yard line. Going to be a gain of 4. So Jorgen Swanson has been somebody who can go ahead and move a little bit here. It's 232 yards on the season. And it's going to be a gain of 5 here for the quarterback. And Swenson going to go ahead and throw to his right. That's going to be to Heinrich. Heinrich bouncing off a tackler, keeping his feet, moving upfield, cutting upfield, and he is going to gallop into the end zone. Trey Heinrich is gone. Touchdown, Kindred. Make it 21-0, 3 minutes, 33 seconds. And that is now 5 plays on the night for Kindred, and they have now scored 3 times here tonight. Awaiting the extra point. They've already gone for 2 once. We'll see if they just go for the kick here from Riley Sunrum. And Riley Sunrum going back. Awaiting the snap. Goes up for the kick. Up. Plenty of room. That's good. 22-0. That was a 51-yard touchdown run by Heinrich, and that is gone for the touchdown. We're going to take a quick timeout here on your live event. Again, Kindred up 22-0 on the Jaguars here in Northern Cass on yourliveevent.com.
I'm starting off off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
And welcome back here to Northern Cass as we have the Kindred Vikings up 22-0 on the Jaguars here with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Now the kickoff here from Sunrum. The kick is up. And it's going to be taken by Hoppy. Hoppy trying to cut up field, trying to go quick, and Hoppy makes a cut, and he's taken down by Sunrum. You know, a lot of times we look at kickers and we go ahead and say, just don't get hurt. Just don't get hurt. It's a smaller player. No, Riley Sunrum, again, starts as your defensive end, and he goes ahead and swallows up Matthew Hoppy and takes him down on that kick return, down at the 40. Just straight up bear hug at that point and just takes him down. And so now, again, Andrew Skank out at quarterback. For those of you just joining us, Julian Lichtenberg took a big shot there from Jack Packer. And the fake there from Skank. Skank trying to throw it outside for a screen. That one was almost just taken by Trey Heinrich. And at this point, you know, for Northern Cass, you got to go ahead and try to see if you can get something going downfield a little bit. And I know it's been difficult, especially since the Julian Lichtenberg injury at this point. But, you know, Matthew Hoppy, he's been able to try to generate some yards. But with the way that they've been kind of leaning on him, the defense now starting to crowd that offensive line here. It's going to be interesting to see if they maybe pull out some play action. I know that they're trying to get some men in space with the screen. That's going to be a snap over to Skank, hand off to Hoppy. Hoppy cutting up field, and he goes ahead and gains a few.
Matthew Hoppy on the run. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Brought down by number 5, Hunter Bendis.
And taken down by Hunter Bendis. Hunter Bendis, you know, he led and currently leads the Vikings in tackles on the season. And just under 3 minutes ago here in the first quarter, Kindred Vikings up 22-0. As just under 2 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Hoppy. Hoppy trying to go upfield, cut up, and he's going to go ahead and pick up a few. Going to be taken down at the 44. And that's going to be a gain of 2. That's his 10th carry of the night for Hoppy. And Coach Ukestead talking to the guys here on 4th down. And looks like they're going to be going for it, but 8 seconds left here on the play clock. Going to have to get set pretty quickly. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Ukestead. And that timeout brought to you by Bank North. Bank North offers the traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world. For farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending, you'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. To learn more about Bank North, visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today. So, to go through some of the stats that we've got here so far tonight, Matthew Hoppy for Northern Cass has 10 carries tonight. He's got 26 yards by my count here tonight on the ground for Northern Cass. And then through the air, Julian Lichtenberg 1 for 3 for 9 yards before going down after being sacked by Jack Packer. And then Andrew Skank coming in at quarterback. He is 0 for 2 so far for Northern Cass. And 4th down and 5 on the 44. That's going to be a snap to Skank. Skank rolling out to his right. He's going to go ahead and dump it out, and that is going to be broken up. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Kindred will go ahead and get the ball on offense here. So far tonight, you have Jorgen Swanson, who is 1 for 1 passing with 51 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, he has 1 carry for 5 yards, and Trey Heinrich has 3 carries for 85 yards and 2 touchdowns so far tonight. Here's your summary so far here in the first quarter. 1:43 left to go. That's going to be a pass out to the outside. That's going to be over to Hunter Bindus. Hunter Bindus getting a quick gain of 5. So Bindus getting the catch. So now in the pistol, going to go ahead and be a direct snap. That's going to go ahead and go to Charlie Beaver. Charlie Beaver getting up the field up to the 30. It's going to be a gain of 10. And that's going to be first carry here of the night for Beaver. Gain of 10. And less than a minute to go here in the first quarter as the Vikings lead 22-0. 45 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. And Swenson is going to go ahead and toss it out to Heinrich. Heinrich getting to the outside. He's going to go ahead and cut up field, and he's going to be carried and tackled down by Matthew Hoppy. Just jumping down on the shoulders and trying to just take him down, and does. And so the gain there, looks like there's a penalty, but we'll see if that's coming back. It's going to be a face mask on the Vikings, so that's going to be negated and brought back. 33 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Again, Kindred Vikings up 22-0 here on the Northern Cass Jaguars here on yourliveevent.com. And the clock starts yet again. Ball at the 35-yard line. Pistol formation. Swenson fakes the handoff, throws it deep. That's going to be to Bindus, taken down and broken up there. That was Andrew Skank on the play and able to go ahead and make the play there as Bindus was reaching out for the pass, not able to go ahead and get that. Incomplete pass there for Swenson. And that will stop the clock at 13 seconds to go here left in the first quarter. 2nd down and 15. Kindred Vikings up 22-0 here in the first quarter. And Swenson again in that pistol formation. Goes ahead and hands it off to Heinrich. Heinrich, gain of a couple. It's going to be his shortest rush of the night here, gain of 2. Or gain of 1, excuse me. And that will do it here for the first quarter. Again, Kindred Vikings leading 22-0. They have the ball. They will have the ball. 3rd down and 14 right after this here on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a quick break right after this.
Hills
For a drug and gift, your Community Health Mart pharmacy is bringing you savings on your healthcare needs, like this great special on Health Mart B12 vitamins. A 60-count pack of tablets, buy one, get one for just $6.69. Health Mart melatonin 60-count tablets of quick dissolve or prolonged release, $8.99 each. Health Mart One Daily Men's or Women's 50 Plus, $5.49. And Health Mart Loratadine non-drowsy tablets, $6.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
And welcome back here into the second quarter. Kindred having the ball on offense, 3rd down and 14 on the 35. And the snap back to Swenson. Looks one way for the screen, looks the other way, goes to Heinrich. Heinrich going in, trying to move upfield. Catches that screen and moves it up to about the 28-29 yard line. First catch of the night there for Heinrich. That's going to be a gain of 2. All right. 4th down. Kindred going for it. 4th down and 12. Beginning of the second quarter here on yourliveevent.com. And rolling out to his left is Swenson. Swenson looks back, and he's got his man, Hunter Bindus. Hunter Bindus into the end zone. Touchdown. 27-yard strike, 4th down and 12, and that's 28-0 now, as the Kindred Vikings are leading on Northern Cass. And Bindus, that's his second catch of the night. 32 yards. And now Riley Sunrum, the starting right tackle, or starting defensive end, and your starting kicker. Coming out for the kick. Goes up. Plenty of leg. That was good from 40. And that'll make it 29-0. 29-0 here. About 50 seconds here into the second quarter. We'll keep it here. Your first quarter stats for Northern Cass, Julian Lichtenberg, 1 of 3 for 9 yards. He was sacked by Jack Packer, and he went down with an injury. We have not seen him back in the game since. Walked off with the trainers and has his helmet off on the sideline. He's at least standing, which is good to know, which is good to see especially. But, he goes down. Then you have Andrew Skank come out, and he is 0 for 2 with his passes so far here tonight. And Riley Sunrum getting ready for the kick. For Kindred, we'll get to their stats here in just a moment. And the kick from Sunrum. Up, back, caught by Andrew Skank, and he's going to take that one out. It's going to be a return of 10. Taken up to the 24-yard line. And so now at this point, let's see what Andrew Skank at this point has at quarterback here. Now into the second quarter. And that's going to be penalty coming out. And false start on the Jaguars. The interesting note there was, and great observation from cameraman Aiden Hall here, the fact that two wide receivers are out here closer to me here on the right side of the formation. Two of them aren't even covered. And that's going to be handed off to Hoppy, taken down in the backfield. After the 5-yard penalty, taken down, losing a couple more yards. So loss there for Hoppy. It's going to be a loss of 3 for Hoppy, his 11th carry of the night. And Kindred at this point on defense. You know, you're starting to see the effects after Julian Lichtenberg went down earlier in tonight's game. Safety dropping down as you have 3 wide receivers on the right side. And timeout, as it looked like it was going to be a possible delay of game there as the play clock was running out. And that timeout brought to you by Bank North. Bank North offers the traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world for farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending. You'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. To learn more about Bank North, visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today. Yeah. So at this point, 29 to nothing. For those of you just joining us, first touchdown, there was a 2-point conversion, and ever since then, every extra point has been good from Riley Sunrum for Kindred. So at this point now, following the timeout, courtesy of Bank North, at this point now you have Northern Cass coming out on offense. Snap goes to Skank, looking downfield, and that's going to be intercepted. That's going to be intercepted by Kylan Swenson. Swenson trying to cut upfield, takes the ball down to about the 33, it looks like. So Kylan Swenson getting the pick. Goes ahead. And pick caught there by Kylan Swenson. Again, 29-0. 10 minutes, 1 second left to go here in the second quarter. 29-0. Kindred leading Northern Cass. Snap goes to Swenson. Jorgen Swanson able to go upfield, picking up, looking about 20. Looking like about 20 on that play. And Swenson, his second carry on the night, gaining 20. 25 yards there for the QB. Showing the dual threat nature that you have to worry about there for Kindred. Jorgen Swanson in that pistol look. Handoff, Heinrich taken down, penalty on the play. Heinrich taken down at the 8. That looks like it's a gain of 5, but we'll see what the penalty is. And Reed Volden, excuse me, with the tackle. And that's going to be a holding call there on Kindred. And going to back him up about 10 yards now. So second down and 20 at the 23-yard line. 9 minutes, 29 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Kindred up 29-0. Clock ticking here in the second quarter. And Kindred in that pistol look. That's going to be a handoff over, and that's going to be taken upfield by Kylan Swenson. Kylan Swenson scampers in, touchdown. 21-yard touchdown run there to Kylan Swenson. Kylan Swenson gets the pick, goes ahead, gets the run, and gets the 21-yard touchdown. So 20-yard scamper there from Jorgen Swanson, followed by penalty to move them back, and then Swenson, Kylan Swenson, gets the jet sweep and takes it in for the touchdown. That's going to be 36-0 following the extra point there from Riley Sunrum. And so now that's 36-0. 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So to this point, I mentioned Northern Cass's stats. We've got Kindred's stats here so far. Trey Heinrich coming in on the night averaging 86 yards per game. Coming in at this point now, he is currently at 86 with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns on the 4 carries there for him. Jorgen Swanson, 2 carries at 25 yards. Charlie Beaver, 1 carry, 10 yards. He does have 1 reception for 51 yards and a touchdown as well. And the kick here from Sunrum. That's going to be caught by Andrew Skank, looks like. Taken upfield and taken down at the 36. That actually was Matthew Metzger. 25-yard return there, getting them set up here, getting Northern Cass set up at the 35-yard line. There we go. And so now at this point, we'll keep you updated on some of the scores here. And again, keeping you up to date, of course, Kindred up 36-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And that's going to be a quick handoff over to Hoppy. Hoppy on the carry. Looks like it's going to be a loss of 1. All right. And Northern Cass on offense now. It's been difficult for Coach Ukestead, and it's definitely been an ideal position to be in as a coach when you lose your starting quarterback. And now you have Andrew Skank in at quarterback. And again, he's been somebody who, has mentioned his ability to throw the ball here a little bit, but it's different when you have a couple of trick plays in there. And now having him snap the ball, penalty coming in, Hoppy cutting up field. He's able to get a gain up to the 48-yard line. But we'll see what the penalty is here. So that was a run by Hoppy. Would have been a gain of about 13. A gain of about 13 or 14. And a legal shift there for Northern Cass, so that will nullify the play. So that will be a loss of 5 here. 2nd down, 16 for Northern Cass. And again, that's a killer when you have somebody like Hoppy who, again, Coach has mentioned the fact that, they're 1 block away from getting some of those bigger plays, and Hoppy's been showing that here tonight. And the snap, pistol formation, handoff to Hoppy. Hoppy trying to cut up field. Looks like he's gaining. Looks like he gains about 1. Gaining about 1 there for Hoppy. So Matthew Hoppy really been the workhorse so far here in the first half. That's his 13th carry. That's only the official carry. We've had a couple that have been nullified by some penalties here so far. And now 3rd down. Got to get to the 45-yard line, looking like about a 3rd and 15. And 3 wide receivers right. And the snap to Skank. Skank rolling right. Looking downfield. Just trying to find anything down the field. Doesn't find anything. Runs out of bounds. Penalty coming out here. Dirty laundry coming out from the officials. And we'll see what the penalty is here. And they're talking to Coach Ukestead. Let's see what the penalty is coming down. And that is a penalty on the Jaguars. That's declined. It's an illegal block. So now it's going to be 4th down. And the punt unit coming out. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left to go and counting here in the first half. Getting set, 5 seconds left on the play clock. And the snap by the punt team. Punt goes up. High kick. Not as much coverage deep. Taken down. Samuel Nelson taking down Kylan Swenson. And Kylan Swenson able to get that one, try to move upfield. Gets taken down at the 45-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for Kindred on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Jorgen Swanson at quarterback, hands it off to Heinrich. Heinrich cuts upfield, cuts back to his left, and he's putting on the Jets, and he's taken down at the 17-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 28. Gain of about 28 there for Heinrich. Heinrich always a big play threat that you have to keep an eye on, and especially with Heinrich, he's able to kind of get those legs moving and kind of get ahead of steam at that point. And so for him, when he's able to hit that hole, he's able to kind of turn on that second gear. So Jorgen Swanson at quarterback. Again, in that pistol formation. Got Charlie Beaver there to his right. And the snap goes up. Penalty flag coming out. Trey Heinrich cutting upfield and getting into the end zone. Weaving his way through the Jaguar defense into the end zone for 6, but we'll see what the penalty is here on the play. Officials talking it over. False start on the Vikings. That's going to nullify the 16-yard touchdown there for Heinrich. He's already got 2 touchdowns on the night. I'll have to wait to see if he gets his 3rd. 5 minutes, 45 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, Kindred Vikings leading the Northern Cast Jaguars 36-0 here. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the second on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And the snap to Swenson, hands it off to Heinrich. Heinrich getting it up to the 20. So it looks like that's going to be a gain of 2. So now at this point, 2nd down and long. Heinrich to Jorgen Swanson's right. Man in motion. Kylan Swenson. Hand off to him on that jet sweep to the right. He's going to cut upfield, and he's going to go ahead and find the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Kylan Swenson. Kylan Swenson does it again. Last time, 21-yard touchdown. This time, 20-yard touchdown. 2 carries, 2 touchdowns, 41 yards on the ground for the Kindred Vikings here tonight. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left here on the clock in the first half. And again, Riley Sunrum out to kick. Perfect so far here tonight. Sunrum's kick is up. Plenty of leg. It's good. 43-0. 43-0. Kindred Vikings lead the Northern Cass Jaguars here on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a timeout when we come back. Northern Cass on offense here on yourliveevent.com.
Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
And welcome back here on yourliveevent.com. Northern Cass coming back on offense. Kindred having the jet sweep touchdown to Kylan Swenson. Second touchdown of the night, second carry of the night. First one, 21-yard touchdown. Second one just now, 20-yard touchdown. 2 carries, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns here tonight. And the kickoff going deep. It's a leg of Riley Sunrum so far tonight. I mean, I've been really impressed so far, especially doing a great job of, tackling as well on defense. But again, being somebody that can affect the game in all 3 phases so far tonight. Hal has a great special teams tackle earlier tonight too. But Northern Cass on offense, Coach Ukestead trying to get the offense back together here. After earlier in tonight's game, Julian Lichtenberg going down with an injury. And trying to have the offense try to get jump started here at this point. And Andrew Skank here at quarterback, hands it off to Hoppy. Hoppy gets it, cuts outside, cuts up. Ooh. Matt Hoppy. Matthew Hoppy with a gain of 7. His 14th carry of the first half. Gain of 7. At this point, Matthew Hoppy, he's just been saying, look, Coach, put the offense on my back. I got it. I got you covered. Trying to go ahead and run upfield there, getting 7 yards, 2nd down and 3. 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Make sure you stay tuned for our Hunter Insurance halftime show. And the snap, going to be a handoff to Hoppy. And that's taken down in the backfield. Mason Nipstead. Mason Nipstead blowing up the play. Was second down and 3. Now 3rd down and 10. So gain 7, lose 7 there on the play. Mason Nipstead basically nullifying the big play there on 1st down for Northern Cass. And now at this point, 3rd down and long. Let's see what Coach Ukestead is able to pull out here. 4 wide receivers right, including tight end Braxton Walda. That's going to be a pass out to Hoppy, and he's going to be taken down. Trey Heinrichson. That's going to be a loss of 4. So, pass there by Skank. That gets taken, and that's going to be a loss of 4. So, 4th down and 22 here for Northern Cass. They're going to punt. Kindred going to get the ball back here. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds and counting here in the first half. This clock is ticking down. Snap back to Northern Cass. That's low. Penalty. Penalty flags coming out. Ball at the 13-yard line. Again, for those of you just joining us, offsides on the Vikings. So 4th down, 17 at the 18-yard line. And Kindred leading 43-0 on Northern Cass on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And the punt here from Northern Cass, it's going to be up. It's going to be caught. Caught by Kylan Swenson at the 42-yard line. Kind of looked like Kylan Swenson kind of caught that pass basically on the outside. I mean, I would say this, it was a good contested catch. But, alas, it's a punt. So now, out comes Kindred. Kindred on offense at the 42-yard line. And so now at this point, snap coming out here to Kindred. At quarterback, different quarterback here as he's going to be rolling out, cutting up field, and that's going to be a big gain there as David Patterson gets the carry. As Patterson gets the carry, 13-yard gain. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ball at the 29-yard line of the Jaguars. Kindred with David Patterson now at quarterback. He's going to go ahead and hand it off to Heinrich. Heinrich cutting up field. Penalty down. And Heinrich is in the end zone, touchdown. But let's see what the penalty is here on the play. And this might be on one of the offensive linemen because Mason Nipstead on that play. It looked like Nipstead had just taken his man and just took him down to the grass at that point. It's going to be a holding call. Going back. And now first down at the 36-yard line. And that's going to be a handoff there to Swenson. Kylan Swenson cutting it upfield, spinning out. And he's going to get back to that initial 10-yard marker. 2nd down and 10. Clock ticking underneath 1 minute here. 2nd down and 10. Looks like that was a gain of 8. And now Patterson gets a snap. Play action pass. He's going to throw it over. That's going to be caught. As Hunter Bindus. Hunter Bindus taking it down to the 5-yard line. Gain of about 20 on the play. And now Patterson lining up. Just under 26 seconds to go here in the first half. Stay tuned for the Hunter Insurance halftime show. Handoff. Heinrich. Touchdown. Heinrich, 5-yard touchdown for the Kindred Vikings. And he gets in 3rd touchdown of the night for Kindred. 49-0. 21 seconds left to go here in the first half. And Riley Sunrum out to kick, trying to make it 50. And Sunrum, kick is up. And that's good. That makes it 50-0 here for Kindred. Here with 21 seconds left to go here in the first half. We're going to take a quick time out here on yourliveevent.com with the end of the first half coming up next.
Fantastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
And we're back here on your live event. Kindred Vikings up 50-0 on the Northern Cass Jaguars here on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Just missed the kickoff that goes into the end zone from Riley Sunrum. It's going to be a touchback, 1st down and 20 for Northern Cass. 21 seconds left to go here in the first half. But stay tuned for the Hunter Insurance halftime show. Give you some stats and give you a recap here so far on the night. Again, Mac Robinson, your play-by-play voice here tonight. Aiden Hall on camera here tonight and producing. Again, here at the Palace on the Prairie here at Northern Cass. And that's just going to be a kneel. And that's going to do it here for the first half. Here on your live event, the scoreboard, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Kindred leading 50-0 here on the Northern Cass Jaguars here at halftime. When we come back, the Hunter Insurance halftime show here on yourliveevent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Ses van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Ses van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Ses van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
There's another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to IREINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Welcome back here to YourLiveEvent.com. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson. I have my producer here tonight, Aiden Hall. And first half, I have a little bit of a stat correction here for you. It is 49-0, not 50-0 here at the half on the Hunter Insurance halftime show. Hunter Insurance is dedicated to providing you with the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Now, some first half stats for you. As for Northern Cass, it's really been the Matthew Hoppe show. Matthew Hoppe so far, 15 carries in the first half. He has had 27 yards in the first half on 15 carries. Just tough to deal with, especially after Julian Lichtenberg took a sack there from Jack Packer. Jack Packer's fourth sack of the season. And Lichtenberg was down for a couple of minutes, was helped up by the trainer, helped to the sideline. He was standing on the sideline later on with his helmet back on a little bit later on, but he was taken down, shaken up, and has not returned back here in the first half, as he was one of 3 with 9 yards here in the first half. Andrew Skank came in relief for him. Now, Skank has been one who would come in during some of the Wildcat snaps. He plays receiver normally, but has been playing at quarterback here tonight. And he is, by my numbers, 1 of 4. Has an interception here tonight. That was intercepted by Kylan Swenson of the Kindred Vikings. So the one pass was complete. Well, the one pass from Lichtenberg actually was complete to Skank for 9 yards. And the pass was over to Hoppy there for the loss of 4. So that's on Northern Cass's side. On Kindred's side, here in the first half, let's just go ahead and run through on the ground. And this is where, so far this season, it's really been a difference maker for Kindred as they've been averaging 221 yards per game on the ground coming into tonight. In the first half, you have Trey Heinrich, who again averages 86 yards per game so far tonight, has 121 yards in the first half, has 3 touchdowns on 7 carries. So far tonight is Trey Heinrichsen. Jorgen Swanson, the quarterback, has 2 carries. Thank you very much. 25 yards. And then you have Charlie Beaver getting 1 carry, 10 yards. And then Kylan Swenson has had 3 carries, 2 jet sweeps. His first 2 carries, jet sweeps from the 21-yard line and the 20-yard line. Both scampers into the end zone. Has a grand total of 49 yards on 3 carries. And then coming in tonight as well has been David Patterson, the sophomore quarterback, 6'2", 205 pounds, comes in relief for Jorgen Swanson, the senior, at quarterback. And he had a 13-yard carry of his own. Swenson at quarterback has had about 5 completions so far, or 4 completions, excuse me. 4 for 5 tonight with a grand total of 59 yards and a touchdown. And then Patterson, 1 pass, 1 completion, 20 yards to Hunter Bindus. Receiving tonight, Trey Heinrich having a catch of his own for 2 yards. Corey Beaver, 1 catch, 51 yards, the second touchdown of the day here for Kindred. And then Hunter Bindus, 3 catches so far here tonight with a grand total of 52 yards and a touchdown. And Trey Heinrich with the 2 yards as well. This has been your Hunter Insurance Agency halftime show. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you with the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, second half action between the Kindred Vikings and the Northern Cass Jaguars. Again, Kindred Vikings up 49-0 here at Northern Cass. I'm Mac Robinson here on yourliveevent.com.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsborough or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
And welcome back here as we're getting set for action. Coming back from your Hunter Insurance halftime. I'm Mac Robinson as we take a look at the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Again, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. As we are getting set for the second half kickoff as Kindred leading 49-0. For those of you just joining us, Kindred having 7 touchdowns here in the first half. As we'll see who's going to be getting the ball here. It looks like it's going to be Kindred to start the second half here. And so Jaguars going ahead and kicking off here as Reed Volden gets the kick. And the kick almost looks like a pooch punt. Kind of sits there, and that's picked up by the Jags. Sliding in like he's sliding in a home plate was Andrew Skank and saying, you know what, I want the ball on offense. And now at this point, 29-yard line of Kindred, you're set up in a good position here. That's exactly what you need. Just the bounce on that kick, especially by Volden, had the bounce where it hit the dirt, kind of bounced back and just stayed in place and just kind of planted there, almost like it was a cartoon. And now, back at quarterback is Lichtenberg back in, and that's going to be out of bounds. Lichtenberg back in the game. Good to see that Julian Lichtenberg is back in at quarterback here in the second half. And now, we'll see if that adds that spark here for Northern Cass. Because again, it seemed like the team kind of lost a little bit of steam there when Lichtenberg went down. Handoff to Hoppy. Hoppy trying to find the outside. Cuts upfield. He's able to go ahead and go down. And that's going to be first down. Looking like a gain of 11. And we have a running clock here in the second half. And gain of 15 there for Hoppy. And, for Hoppy, seeing Lichtenberg back in there, and again, admirable job there by Andrew Skank there in the first half, filling in for Lichtenberg. But at the same time, being able to have the strong arm threat of Lichtenberg there on the field, you have to take notice as Lichtenberg rolls out. Just a little too much there on the pass intended for Braxton Waldo. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the third. As Northern Cass down 49-0, kicked it off there in the second half to start the second half, and took a Northern Cass bounce, and was recovered by Andrew Skank, who, when he slid in, it almost reminded me of somebody trying to slide home in baseball and try to go ahead and sneak past the tag. Now Lichtenberg back, hands it off to Hoppy. Hoppy cutting up field. Hoppy cutting up, and Hoppy into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Cass on the board as Matthew Hoppy on his 17th carry of the night goes ahead and gets into the end zone. As that was a massive gain. 17 yards for the touchdown. And Matthew Hoppy, I saw it against EEK earlier on in the season. We saw it here. And he has that electric speed when he's able to get to that open space. And Coach Ukes mentioned it before the game, just finding that open block and able to get into the end zone. Matthew Hoppy. Kick up, kick good by Reed Volden. And 49-7 here in the third quarter. You got to give credit where it's due. Again, being able to go ahead and slide in. Andrew Skank able to take that ball, able to bring it in here in the third quarter. Running clock here in the third. And being able to slide down, snag the ball, be in good field position. Lichtenberg comes back, lifts the spirits up of that team, and now at that point you have to keep in mind on offense, or on defense, excuse me, for the Vikings, you have to watch for Lichtenberg. He has the arm strength to go ahead and beat you deep, so now that opens up the doors for Matthew Hoppe, and Hoppe having a few big gains there with runs of 12 yards and 17 yards for that touchdown there to go ahead and now at this point get the Jaguars on the board. Now, we'll see if they're able to go ahead and get them again on here. Low kick. That's going to be picked up there by Kindred. Trying to find some open space. Taken down. And that looks like it was, I believe that was Landon Kotzik. And now, I believe Gabe Iverson actually on the return there. And now, the running clock here, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. As Kindred getting some valuable experience. You know, we talked about it with Coach Crane after the game, or before the game, excuse me. He mentioned the fact that, again, a lot of young players on this team here for Kindred. So valuable reps to go ahead and get these guys on the field. Toss out to Sawyer Hesse at that point. And it's going to be second down and 12. Second down and 11, excuse me. As Hesse gets the carry. Loss of 1 on the play. So, you know, it's really valuable for a lot of these guys. Again, despite the fact that, you know, winning states last year, you know, this is a team that, you know, coming into tonight had 15 sophomores. That's going to be a direct snap over to David Patterson. David Patterson going ahead, trying to roll out, trying to get on the outside, taken down by Northern Cass for the sack. And it's going to be a loss of 4 there for Patterson. So Patterson, second carry of the night, 9 yards tonight here for the Vikings. As Kindred now trying to go ahead and get that first down. Actually, it's only going to be a loss of 2, excuse me. So a loss of 2. Third down, 13 yards on the 31. Play action, throwing it out. It's going to be over to Kotzik. Kotzik cutting up field. Landon Kotzik. Gaining about 7 yards. So 4th down and 6. And out to punt. Shocking to no one. Riley Sunrum can do that too. He goes ahead, booming punt. Down to the 24. And Skank takes it up the field. And taken at about the 27, it looks like, and taken. It's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line. I'm going to keep on saying it. Riley Sunrum has just been impressing the hell out of me tonight. Again, able to impact the game in all 3 aspects. At this point, I'm just wondering, what can't Riley Sunrum do? And again, that's why talking with Coach, he's got a lot of colleges looking at him, and that's going to be a handoff to Hoppe. Hoppe taking it slow, finding the edge, going outside, sliding down, Going to be marked down at the 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 15 on his 18th carry of the night. So here in the second half, Matthew Hoppe has 3 carries of 12, 17, and 15. He's been able to find the hole here tonight and able to go ahead and have those explosive plays. But out of anything, that's something that you love to see out of a workhorse type of running back there. And again, the sophomore doing a great job here tonight. The handoff, the fake, Lichtenberg taking it himself and taking it up to the 44-yard line. So Lichtenberg takes it to the Kindred 44, so that's going to be gain of 7. Gain of 7 for number 7. Julian Lichtenberg doing a good job there. And again, good to see him back here on the field after going down there in the first half, first quarter. Pistol formation. Handoff. That's going to be Reed Volden. Volden cutting up field. It's going to be taken down at the 42-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. It's going to be a gain of 3 there for Volden. So now at this point, 3rd down and 1. Lichtenberg in the pistol. He's going to hand it off. Cut to the side. Moving up. 1st down, Jags. And that's going to be a gain of 3 there for Hoppe. His 19th of the night. And his first carry of the second half that doesn't go for 10-plus yards. So now 1:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Kindred leading 49-7 here in the third quarter. Running clock. Jaguars in the pistol. Lichtenberg back, throws it out to Volden in the flat. Volden cutting up field, and he's going to go ahead. That's going to be a gain of 8. And Volden at that point gaining 8 yards on the play. Good pass there by Lichtenberg. Again, looking at his options downfield, sees Volden in the flat, goes ahead and tosses it out to the side there. And Volden able to make some space there and go ahead and gain 8 yards. So Lichtenberg in the pistol. Hands it off to Hoppe. Hoppe cutting up field. Hoppe. Looks like that's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. And at that point, that's going to be a 1st down. His 20th carry of the night. As time is ticking down here in the third quarter, 10 seconds left. Will we get the last play? We do. Lichtenberg hands it off to Hoppe. Hoppe cutting up field. That's going to be a gain of about 4 there. His 21st carry, that's going to go ahead and do it for us here in the third quarter. When we come back here on yourliveevent.com, we're going to go ahead and have the last quarter, fourth quarter here. Kindred leading 49-7 here from Northern Cass here on yourliveevent.com.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
And welcome back here, fourth quarter. Kindred leading 49-7 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as Julian Lichtenberg and Northern Cass are driving here. Throwing to his right, that's going to be caught. Taken down, that is caught there by Deegan Oatsby. That's going to be gain of 7. $11 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the fourth. Again, a running clock on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Empty set there for Lichtenberg, Pistol, excuse me. Handoff to Hoppy. Hoppy trying to find the edge. Does, and takes on a tackler. Oh, my goodness. Just takes on Miles Stroh. And that's just one of those plays where it's just, I'm going to run right into you. I dare you to try to take me down. And Matthew Hoppy getting the carry there. That's his 22nd of the night. And Lichtenberg goes ahead, hands it off to Volden. Volden cutting up field. That's going to be a first down and more. It's going to be gain of 7 by Volden. Couple of scores here going on as well. Lisbon up 46-0 here at the end of 3. Winmeyer Lidgerwood leads 35-8 after 3 quarters as well. And Polk County West leading 6-0 with 1:20 left in the third quarter. And that's going to be a handoff to Volden. Volden with a nice move. Volden with the carry. Gains about 2. And Northern Cass huddling up here. And again, those scores brought to you by the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Lining up in shotgun, 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. And that's going to be a false start. False start on the Jaguars. So second down here after the penalty. Moving the ball back here. Clock starting once again. 2nd down and 12. And Lichtenberg back to pass. Throws it up. And just over top of the extended hands there of Isaac Spellag. Just a little bit too far on that one. Now 3rd down and 12 at the 15. Again, another update here for you, actually. 14-0 Polk County West leading at the start of the fourth quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhbanknd.com. Pass out to the outside. That's off the hands of Reed Volden. Now at this point, Julian Lichtenberg is 3 of 8 tonight. Again, after getting roughed up there in the first quarter on the sack by Jack Packer. And Lichtenberg. And it looks like timeout taken by Northern Cass. And that timeout brought to you by Bank North. Bank North offers traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grinding ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world. For farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending, you'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. To learn more about Bank North, visit iBank North or stop by one of their locations today. Some other scores as well. Central Cass leading on Sargent County going into the fourth quarter, 34-0. Going in as well. And again, for those of you just joining us, Kindred leading 49-7. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. 4th down and 12 at the 15-yard line, as here in the second half, we've seen Northern Cass able to go ahead and get in the end zone with a Matthew Hoppy touchdown. And looking like Lichtenberg in the shotgun set. 2 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver left. 3 wide receivers right, excuse me. Reed Volden to his right. Lichtenberg back to pass. Pass up. And it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Metzger in the end zone, just not able to connect on that one. That will be a turnover on downs. Just under 7 minutes to go. Ninth pass of the night there for Lichtenberg after coming back from injury. It'll be 1st down and 10 on the 15-yard line. And quick update, Polk County West leading 14-8 now, as the Fossen Greyhounds had a 61-yard touchdown to make it 14-8 in the fourth quarter. And so now, again, running clock here in the fourth quarter. Just over 6 minutes to go. Those of you just joining us, I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson. Got Aiden Hall, our cameraman and producer, over here for me as well, doing a great job. And the handoff. And it's going to be handed off to Sawyer Hesse. Gain of 1. So at this point now, I believe we might be on to our third quarterback here of the night, Gabe Whipple. And 5 minutes, 30 seconds left here to go in the ballgame. And Gabe Whipple at quarterback. Whipple hands it off. Hand it off to Hesse. Hesse fighting to gain some yardage. And that's just a scrum at that point. Looks like he gains the first down. That'll be a gain of 9 there for Hesse. 9 yards on the night, 3 carries. For the freshman coming in. And again, talking with Coach, leading into tonight, it's very important to remember the fact that, from Coach Crane talking about how, this is a team that has majority underclassmen. So these guys coming up here, getting some experience, I think is valuable, especially for these guys coming in. Now Whipple rolling to his right. Whipple plants, finds his man, and it goes through the hands there. Goes through the hands, and Whipple again able to go ahead and get that bootleg out to the right there. Freshman able to plant and fire down the field. 4 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Kindred leading 49-7. Second down and 10. As Whipple comes out. Whipple pitches it over to Hesse. Hesse cutting upfield. Hesse finding a little bit of room. Takes on a defender, and he goes down. Looks like that's going to be down at the 47-yard line. 47-yard line. That's a gain of 20. And Hesse just trusting his blockers, the freshman, able to go ahead and weave through some defenders, and once he finds the safeties back there, just welcomes them at that point. Gains a couple extra yards, excuse me. So, Kindred Vikings, just under 3 minutes left to go, up 49-7 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. That's going to be a handoff, or a toss, excuse me, over to Hesse. Hesse. Getting up to the 41-yard line. Getting up to the 41-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6. And again, for Hesse, it's just been being able to go ahead and get a little bit of a head of steam there on a couple of these toss plays. And able to go ahead and cut upfield. So now Whipple at quarterback. Whipple, toss over to Hesse. Hesse cutting through, breaks through some defenders, breaks through. Taken down there by Metzger. And that's going to be a gain of 9. And that's going to be a first down up to the 33-yard line. And again, Hesse doing a great job of just trusting the blockers in front of him. And when he sees the hole, just hitting it, making sure that he can go ahead and keep going forward for positive yardage. First down and 10 at the 33. Just under a minute 30 left to go here. Again, the Kindred Vikings leading 49-7 here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And the snap over to Whipple. Whipple just taking it himself, running to the outside. He's going to try to cut out, taken down. And Whipple with the gain, looking like that's about gain of 5, 6. Gain of 6 there for Whipple. First carry of the night for the freshman. Coming in. And Whipple now at quarterback. Goes ahead, hands it off to Hesse. Hesse getting through, taken down. Looks like that's going to be taken down at the 17. That's going to be a gain of 16. And that seems like that might do it here for tonight. 15 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And 5 seconds left to go in the ball game, and that will do it. Kindred gets the win, 49-7. Coming up next, we're going to have your post-game stats on post-game show here on yourliveevent.com. Again, stay with us. I'm Mac Robinson.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here. The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate. Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your community Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you savings on your healthcare needs, like this great special on Health Mart B12 vitamins. A 60-count pack of tablets, buy one, get one for just $6.69. Health Mart melatonin 60-count tablets of quick dissolve or prolonged release, $8.99 each. Health Mart One Daily Men's or Women's 50 Plus, $5.49. And Health Mart Loratadine Non-Drowsy Tablets, $6.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Welcome back here to the Palace on the Prairie. Here as post-game final score, Kindred winning 49-7 over Northern Cass. As we have the final score here on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. As Kindred getting the win. Some of your stats here tonight on the ground, Trey Heinrich getting 7 carries, getting a grand total of 121 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. And really kind of leading the way for Trey Heinrich. And then, of course, at quarterback, you have Jorgen Swanson, Jorgen Swanson, again, coming in tonight, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. Adds in another couple touchdowns of his own as well. 1 to Hunter Bendis, and 1, his first pass of the game, going over to Charlie Beaver at that point. Able to get that one down the field as well. So, just looking at the way that this game played out, just really from the start, it seemed like Kindred was able to kind of control the clock here throughout the game and really control the scoring just by setting the tone early on. It started with 5 plays having 3 touchdowns of their own. We will talk with Coach Matthew Crane here after the game, as well as a few of the players from Kindred as well. You know, just being able to take a look at all of this kind of going on as well. A couple of other players to keep note on as well. Kylan Swenson, the sophomore, able to get 3 carries has 49 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. So really efficient. And then on top of it as well, Swenson also adding in an interception as well on defense, setting up Kindred as well on that on offense and setting up that team as well. So taking a look at the rest of the team here, again, Jorgen Swanson, we mentioned it, 4 of 5 there on offense for passing there tonight. And then, again, just some of the other players that kind of came in. I was really impressed with Hesse coming in there for Kindred at this point and getting a chance to see him and really valuable reps there for the freshman. Again, Sawyer Hesse coming in and getting 7 carries and a couple of them busting out big runs. They're 17 yards, 26 yards at that point. Again, massive scoring, and just a couple of scores here as Polk County West. It was close at 14-8 after a Foston 61-yard touchdown, and that ends up being 22-8 with 4 minutes left. We'll see what the final is there as well. Lisbon getting the win tonight, winning 46-6. At that point. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, again, more stats here on your post-game show here on your live event. Again, the Kindred Vikings getting the win against Northern Cass here at the Palace on the Prairie. Again, I'm Mac Robinson, your play-by-play voice. Aiden Hall producing behind the scenes here. And when we come back, we'll get more of your stats. We'll get some of the interviews with Coach Matt Crane, as well as a few of the players as well. We'll have your RDK Enterprise Position Player of the Game, as well as the Enbridge Energy Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Players of the Game as well. Again, I'm Mac Robinson. We'll be right back after this here on your live event.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Don't be...
All right, and welcome back here to the post-game show here on yourliveevent.com. The Kindred Vikings getting the win 49-0 over the Northern Cass Jaguars. And now joining me on the post-game show, we got Kylan Swenson, wide receiver, safety, coming in here as well. And, Kylan, I got to ask you there, a couple of carries there for you. First 2 getting in the end zone, 21 yards, 20 yards for you. What did you see kind of on those jet sweeps, and does it make it a little bit easier for you to kind of get moving to get into space there to get in the end zone?
Yeah, there's some nice blocks by Trey and the other wide receiver, and I just found the hole and got it in.
Yeah, and, I talked to Coach before the game as well, and he talked about, having the seniors kind of setting up the younger players, the sophomores that you guys have. You have a ton of sophomores on your roster. So, getting a chance to get these reps and be able to kind of produce like you did tonight, how valuable do you think that is for you? Kind of getting that experience as well.
Yeah, it's nice seeing the older kids do it, and yeah.
And, for you as well, not only doing it on offense, but also being able to, do it on the defensive side as well, go ahead and getting the interception as well. For you, just kind of being able to make those plays, what was it like for you to go ahead and set up that offense in that way for you guys?
Yeah, it was fun. It was nice, and it was fun to get the ball and run.
Yeah, and, Kylan, I got to ask you as well, and I talked about it with Coach before the game too, but, every team, it seems like every single year has a new different kind of dynamic. For you, what's the locker room kind of been like for you guys this year, now 5-0 at this point to start the season?
Yeah, it's fun to go back in the locker room and have some fun, and it's pretty hype.
Kylan, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate it. Great job tonight. And joining me next, we're going to go ahead and have Trey Heinrich come in. And Trey, great game for you. Love the eye paint on that as well.
Thank you.
And for you, 7 carries, 121 yards, 3 touchdowns. You're averaging 86 yards per game, kind of leading in. So for you, what did you see early on, and a couple of those carries just being able to kind of cut through and get upfield?
Yeah, the line did a great job making a hole for me, and I just found the hole and had a couple cutbacks and was able to go against the grain and get in the end zone. It was awesome.
And then, for you being one of those senior leaders on this team, being able to come back from that state title last year, what's it like for you to kind of be one of those leaders for these younger players as well?
We definitely had the seniors definitely had to step up this year because there was a great group of seniors last year. They were great leaders, but yeah, I think we've done a decent job stepping in that role, being leaders, and we're going to keep going.
And, I'll ask you the same question I asked Kylan. Everybody's locker room, it seems like every single year there's a different dynamic, maybe a little bit more loose, maybe a little bit more business as usual. For you, what's the feel like been for you now as a senior, being able to kind of see this through your years?
It's been fun because I get to kind of lead the locker room. Last year they kind of told us what to do, but now it's our turn. We get to tell them what to do, and we just stay locked in. But we have fun too, so it's a great time.
What's been one of the changes that you've had since now being in charge at this point?
Probably the eye black. Honestly, we never had very much fun with it, but yeah.
All right, Trey. Hey, great job tonight. Appreciate it, man. Good. Congrats on the win. Oh, no, you're good, man. You're good. And joining me coming up next, I want to make sure that I brought him on, Riley Sunrum. Riley, I kept on talking about it throughout the game. It's not often that you have somebody who can really affect the game in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams especially. But, for you, on offense and defense especially, you've really been able to, do a great job blocking as well. What's really been your mindset kind of coming in on each and every play?
Safe always tells us we got to bring the juice every play. I just try to come off the ball as hard as I can and beat my guy. So.
And how long have you been kicking? Because I got to ask, man.
So I kicked freshman year, and then Jordan actually took my spot, my sister. So I thought I should follow up her kicking ability. So
I was gonna say, man, you have plenty of leg on those kicks too. It's not like it's just short or anything like that. You had plenty of leg. You could have knocked it in from 40 at that point. But, especially, I got to ask you, too, because, a lot of times people would talk about, kickers on special teams making the tackle and everything like that. And sometimes, you might get the highlight plays, but having the bear hug tackle there on the one kickoff, for you, do you kind of bring that same mentality, on those kickoff returns as well?
Usually Kylan makes all the plays on those, but I just saw him there's a big hole there, and I had to step up and make the tackle. So.
And then, for you, again, it's one of those times where, again, coming off last year, having that state title, now for you as a junior at this point, sitting behind these seniors at this point now, what notes are you taking, and what changes are you going to make when you're a senior?
Yeah, I'm just going to try to follow their leadership they're making there, and then just try to, push the guys to be the best they can be, and, just keep this thing going. So.
And congrats on the win, man. Appreciate it. Great talking with you, Riley.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and again, those are three of the best players here from tonight. But joining me now, Coach Matt Crane. And, Coach, we talked about it before the game. Again, just having those seniors be able to kind of lead you through. And it really just felt like kind of rinse repeat there with Trey Heinrich and then also, Charlie Beaver as well.
Yeah, those two had tremendous games. Line up front came out and set the tone early. And, it was everything we were calling right out the gate just was executing at a high level. So it was fun. It was, what we wanted to do when we stepped on the field tonight. And when things are going like that, it kind of snowballs a little bit, and that's just how it happened.
And then, obviously kind of getting those couple of big plays to start. You have, Trey with the one-play touchdown getting in the end zone. And then you also have that one-play touchdown as well on the second drive there to Beaver. So for you, how do you think that kind of set the tone for you guys as well for the night and kind of got things rolling?
Yeah, that's I tell these guys all the time, every play I draw up is supposed to score a touchdown, so it's their fault when it doesn't, but so they came out and they executed, and I asked them to give me all their effort that they could tonight, and effort and energy, and they brought it well tonight, and executed at a high level. So when they do those things and they're flying around and everybody's all the way up to the safety or getting those touchdown blocks, we can spring them.
And we talked about it before the game started as well, about the fact that, you have so many sophomores and freshmen on the roster as well, so many underclassmen. How did it feel for you to be able to kind of get those guys some valuable reps here tonight as well there in the second half?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Those guys played a half of a varsity football game tonight against good competition. I mean, like they're playing against a lot of starters, especially throughout that whole third quarter. And those guys, there's going to be several members of the team next year that were on the field tonight that are going to have to step up and play key roles for us next year. And you can't replicate game experience like they got tonight. So extremely valuable. That's why it's so big to get up and take advantage of those opportunities when you can.
And Coach, I know we talked about the cliche before the game of taking it one game at a time. Going to be able to kind of celebrate this one with the guys here tonight?
Oh yeah, every single time, and we talk about that every single time. We are fortunate enough to get a win. You celebrate that win because they are hard to come by for sure. So yeah, it was it's something that we got to celebrate when it comes out.
All right, Coach. Appreciate the time. Thank you so much, and congrats on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, and again, Kindred getting the win here tonight, 49-7. Congratulations to those guys on the win here tonight. And again, I'm Mac Robinson here. We're going to go ahead, take our last time out. I'll give out our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and the Feature Precision Player of the Game as well. And we'll go ahead, put a bow on this one here at Northern Cass. We'll be right back here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
And welcome back here to Northern Cass. We're going to go ahead and put a bow on this one here tonight as the Kindred Vikings getting the win 49-7 on the Northern Cass Jaguars as the Kindred Vikings start 4-0. The Northern Cass Jaguars go ahead and fall to 1-4. Now, my Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Trey Heinrich. Trey Heinrich, again, coming into tonight, averaging 86 yards on the ground alone per game. He goes ahead, has 121 yards, 7 carries for 3 touchdowns there for Kindred. He goes ahead and gets our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And as well, I'll go ahead and for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Energy for Life, learn more at enbridge.com for career opportunities. As well, I will go ahead and for our Feature Precision Player of the Game, courtesy of RDK Enterprises, they wish you a safe harvest and thank you for your business. Go online to plannerdoc.com for more information on RDK Enterprises. This one, I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Riley Sunrum. Riley Sunrum was somebody who I kept on mentioning throughout the broadcast here tonight. It's rare that you go ahead and find somebody who can go ahead and affect the game in all 3 aspects. And on the offensive line, starting at right tackle, he's able to go ahead and be on point, take care of his assignments as well. On defense, able to get a few tackles. And then on special teams, made all but one of his kicks, 5 of 6, on his PATs here tonight. And again, Riley Sunham able to also get a nice tackle there on special teams as well. But that's going to be my RDK Enterprises feature precision player of the game. Also want to make sure I give credit there to Kylan Swenson. Again, 3 carries tonight, has 49 yards, 2 touchdowns on those 3 carries. He gets in the end zone for the touchdown. And also, I want to just make sure that I mentioned too, again, with Northern Cass, I had to write down a separate line for Matthew Hoppe in case he got more carries. Matthew Hoppe, 22 carries on the night here tonight for Northern Cass. He ends up 26 yards in the first half. Second half, takes it up a notch. He goes ahead. He has 57 yards in the second half. So again, going ahead, combining that together, mental math, trying to go ahead and do this here for you. That's going to go ahead and be about 83 yards on the ground tonight for Matthew Hoppe on 22 carries. And again, 26 in the first half, second half, 57. So that's going to go ahead and be your statistics here for tonight. Again, final score here, Kindred getting the win. The Kindred Vikings improving to 5-0. They win 49-7 over the Northern Cass Jaguars. Northern Cass falls to 1-4. I've been your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson, and for Aiden Hall, our producer as well, I've been Mac Robinson. This has been YourLiveEvent.com. Catch you next week.
Thank you.